In the morning we wake up and it's hard to get out of bed because when we get up, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. We don't know what chair to sit in. And even something as simple as waking up, getting up, having a coffee, having breakfast, sitting in a chair, that's really difficult at the moment. Meeting all of me. That was really, I probably should.
Yeah, I'd just cut that one out.
Hey, um, so just got back from the psychologist. Things have been pretty rough lately. We've got a lot going on. And sort of had a really, I don't know, interesting session. I guess spoke about a lot of things, and when you have so much going on, it's really easy to get bogged down in what's happening, particularly if you have any form of PTSD and you have, triggers and flashbacks and those types of things that can impede in your everyday life. But when you have a lot going on in your everyday life, as well as what is happening in your everyday life being influenced by triggers from the past, it can be really debilitating. We've been having a lot of panic attacks and just a lot of time spent not knowing what to do. So we were speaking to our psychologist about this, and we've realized that we need to go back to basics. We've done years and years of therapy. We have a lot of skills and tips and tricks up our sleeve that we can use, but we just need to remember to do that. So what we're planning on doing is breaking things down, and as I said before, like bringing it back to the basics. Like at the moment we're having issues with, in the morning we wake up and it's hard to get out of bed because when we get up, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. We don't know what chair to sit in. And even something as simple as waking up, getting up, having a coffee, having breakfast, sitting in a chair, that's really difficult at the moment. So what we're going to try and do is make a bit of a schedule or a cheat sheet that we have really close by, to help us through this difficult period that we're having. So that will include, get up in the morning, have something to eat, make sure we take our medication, have time spent, sit in this chair. Those basic things that are difficult in the moment, if we can plan ahead, then that will hopefully help. We do have a history of a lot of obsessive compulsive tendencies, so that can be something that will be a bit of a challenge. I'm just recognizing that may come into play. So just being mindful of that, I think, will really help. Also, when we have those times where we want to do something and we get stuck, it's at the moment we've been going from, man, we're just talking all over the place. Wow, welcome to our life. So we'll be sitting on the couch, right, and be like, okay, I want to go and do some art or put the dishes away. But as soon as we think to do one thing, it's just this like snowball effect of, oh my goodness, I have to do this and this and this and this, and what about this thing we haven't done, and then like freeze, and something might jump into our head that ends up meaning that we are so debilitated and we have a panic attack. So what we want to do is actually write out a list of things, but not too big a list. Have a little list of, like, if you don't know what to do, pick one of these, say 3 or 4 things, or even 2 things. That way we're still having the ability to make a decision as to what we're doing, but we have an idea of what to do. So we need to work on picking up, if we are struggling, and get in that stuck state. Work on picking up those early signs to help avoid further panic attacks, because our body is so exhausted. You know, it really does take a toll. And, you know, I'd like to say that, you know, at the moment we're middling, which is that things are crappy. Things are really hard at the moment, but we're doing okay. But it is hard. It's sort of, you know, going from that state of feeling completely numb to a full-blown panic attack. So it's those in-between times that we want to work on. So that's the plan. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to say this. Like, we've only just got home from the psychologist, and the idea of writing it was too hard, so I'm making this video. Probably put it up on YouTube, because why not? We want to show people our lives, and this is part of it. Yeah. Life is hard. Life is really hard, but we will muddle through. We'll keep going. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that somebody out there can get something out of listening to this random ramble. It's hard to even remember what we've been saying. So yeah, that's it. We're going to work on the in-between times. What do you do in the in-between?